Vergara, she stands well. They all did, and they jumped very smartly, from particularly the inside alley there. Kairanga Lad made it from Vergara. Poking through was Mr. Frankie and joining All in Vogue, who's just eased a little at that point, going back to midfield, followed then by Leading Roll at the 800 metre marker, and He's Resolute is the last of all. 7 or 8 lengths top to bottom. Speed is okay as they run their way across that big bend. Vergara, one off the fence, the leader. From with it there on the inside, Mr. Frankie. They've gone through the 600 metre marker, a length and a half away then to Kairanga Lad. 2 lengths further back then to Leading Roll, followed through then as they enter the straight by next is He's Resolute, and All in Vogue against the inside is the last one into the straight. Vergara, Hayden Tinsley led the way in the straight. Over against the inside, Mr. Frankie. Kairanga Lad looks competitive alongside of Vergara. Now here's a run from He's Resolute, storming down the outskirts of the track with Leading Roll looking to push on as well. Vergara's maybe have sway narrowly here. Pushing it as Kairanga Lad, Vergara, Kairanga Lad. Kairanga Lad got there, beat Vergara about 2.5 lengths away third. The next was Mr. Frankie, followed by Leading Roll. Then came the remaining 2 in the field. There was All in Vogue and He's Resolute. 3-year-old catch weight, they're off and racing now. Commander Lincoln jumped okay, immediately headed by Darcy Brahma Colt and Cognish into second. They're followed through then by Carlo, drew wide and going around them quite quickly. Cameo into second, 800 metres from home. Followed back then by the next is Cognish running third. Then the O'Reilly Quick Chick about to be joined by Bella Nero. Further back then Commander Lincoln, Our Girl Maddie and the O'Reilly filly in the centre. So they're packed up a bit here, 5 lengths top to bottom, and up front as they swing and go towards the 450, Darcy Brahma Colt about to be challenged by Cameo over on the outside. Running around them then out a little deeper was Bella Nero. Cognish has found plenty of opportunity there, out a bit wide back and behind Commander Lincoln, and then we've got the O'Reilly, and further out on the track is My Girl Maddie, Our Girl Maddie. Down they come. Darcy Brahma is out by a 3-4 length lead here. Darcy Brahma Colt heading the chase as Cognish. It's starting to eat into the ground, but Darcy Brahma will see it through nicely. Cognish is second. Third then over the line was Cameo. O'Reilly Quick Chick alongside the O'Reilly filly. In behind then was Commander Lincoln, and then to Our Girl Maddie and Bella Nero. 1,000 metres, they're off and racing now, and first to show Nadeem, the filly. Over on the outside is Jimmy Chew, very handy as well. They're followed by No Excuse Needed, looked to be eased off heels at that point. Against the inside is the Fell Kirk, they make play midfield. Back and behind is Russo, then came Nadeem Mayfair filly, and our Chloe's 3 lengths the tail ender. Running towards the 600 metre marker now, Nadeem filly, the Gary Vile filly's in charge here. From Jimmy Shoe over on the outside, right and behind then is Play the Field. They're next to No Excuse Needed alongside of it. They're followed by the Falkirk. Then as they enter the straight, Nadeem and Mayfair, Nadeem Mayfair filly. Rousseau's back there with our Chloe. Commencing their run through the straight, and Nadeem against the fence, just the leader, but Jimmy Shue ranges up on the outside. Play the Fields putting in out deep. Just in behind them, No Excuse Needed. Jimmy Chew Colt has got command here. Coming after it, No Excuse Needed. Wider out then as they work their way down, but it's all about Jimmy Chew Colt to beat. Next over was No Excuse Needed. Play the Field was third. Then followed by Nadeem, the Gary Vile Nadeem. Alongside of it, Falkirk, our Chloe. Then Nadeem Mayfair and Rousseau at the rear. Ready, off. It's My One from number 1, jumped away smartly. The Guillotine filly handy early. Followed through then as they settled by the Jimmy Shoe. Just in behind now is the Mac Fee, about to be joined over on the outside by Cape Lincoln. Along the inner, Gorbachev, and a length away then to Show Judge. Chester Carlson scratched at the start. Across they come, 650 to go now. It's My One, Kane Smith the pilot. From over on the outside then the Guillotine. The next over on the inside the Jimmy Shoe Colt, being joined and passed by Mac Fee. Just in behind is Gorbachev, alongside of it then is Cape Lincoln, and 2 lengths away then to Show Judge. The 7-horse field, Sweep for home now. Out deep the Guillotine filly makes the front, being challenged by the Mac Fee over on the outside. Still there in the centre as they work their way down was It's My One. Gorbachev has got through near the fence, and these are the three. Out deep, the McPhee. Jonathan Parks hunting 4 wins for the day. Meanwhile, Gorbachev went off the fence, found the front. Gorbachev here from coming after it, McPhee. Gorbachev wins McPhee. Guillotine third, followed by Show Judge fourth, and a gap into Cape Lincoln. Then the early leader, It's My One, and back to Jimmy Choo Colt. They're ready to go, lights on. There they go, they're off and running now, and one of the first to go was Stunning, but immediately taken on by Outstanding. Outstanding went to the front, going with it too is the Darcy Brahma, followed then by Stunning, who's ended up third. The next is Fine Taylor, is followed through then by Showing Grace. Then came the McPhee Colt. Second to last here will be the Purr and Canto, and alongside of it then was Charming Shoe. So they go to the 600 metre marker, the 8 of them now, in heat 15, and the leader here by about a length and a quarter now is Darcy Brahma. It's in charge, Darcy Brahma. Just in behind is Fine Taylor looking to push on. Against the inside is Outstanding, about to be joined by Showing Grace. As they work their way down, out deep then was McPhee, and dropping out of business was Purr and Canto. Halfway down the straight here, near the inside, Outstanding. In the centre is Darcy Brahma. Showing Grace. Out very wide is Fine Taylor. We'll have a look at Darcy Brahma, and they're going Darcy Brahma and Outstanding on the inside. Darcy Brahma, I think, just from Outstanding. Third across the line, about 2 lengths away, was Showing Grace. Then came Fine Taylor, McPhee. The next would have been coming across there was Charming Shoe and Stunning. And let's have a look down here at the halfway down the straight. Purr and Canto just down to a slow walk at this stage. Hopefully all good there.